Right Honorable Olubunmi Adelugba is a distinguished Nigeria leader, chartered accountant, tax professional with many years of professional experience in accounting, auditing, taxation, financial advisory. She is the principal partner of Olubunmi Adelugba & Co., a firm chartered accountant and tax practitioners. She is the current chairman of the Nigeria Institute of Management, Central Business District, the Abuja chapter. She made history as the first female speaker of the Ekiti State House of Assembly, where she provided visionary legislative leadership and promoted inclusive governance. She is the founder, as you just heard her say, BoomHerVoice Network, a platform committed to amplifying women's voices, empowering young leaders, and transforming nations through mentorship, dialogue, and capacity building. Right Honorable Olubunmi Adelugba is also respected public speaker. She is a mentor and a faith leader who is passionate about raising purpose-driven individuals and contributing to national development. I would hand over to her, and I want you to, with a rousing applause, online applause, join in celebrating and welcoming a transformational leader, Right Honorable Olubunmi, Pastor Olubunmi Adelugba. Please give her an applause. Just do the reaction and applause. Over to you, ma.
Thank you so much, Madam Janet. Janet is also a colleague. We were nationally together. Like I said, this month, we are privileged to have a host that is a remarkable woman whose work has touched countless lives across Nigeria and Africa. I'm going to read a profile, a short profile because of our time. A short profile of Mrs. Christy Laniyan. She's a change maker, Akwa born and married to Ekiti, to Yoruba, is a change maker, leading change. Christy Laniyan is a distinguished public health leader, health system specialist, and development strategist, whose career spanned more than 3 decades of transformative service across Nigeria and Africa. She holds a Master of Science degree from University of Ibadan, an MBA in Health Population and Nutrition from Kelly University, United Kingdom, and a certificate in Management of Public Health from Harvard University, USA. Her remarkable professional journey includes leadership roles at the Association of Reproductive and Family Health International 360, and Poland Consulting, where she currently serves as principal partner. At FHI 360, she led Global Fund supported National Aligned HIV Initiative, managing grants exceeding $290 million and and overseeing large-scale HIV/AIDS program that strengthen healthcare delivery and improve outcome of millions of Nigerians. Beyond Nigeria, she has provided strategic consulting services to international organizations, including UNAIDS and the Global Fund, supporting health systems, strengthening institutional accountability, and program management in several African countries. She has also played a pivotal role in mentoring health professionals and emerging leaders through initiatives such like PEPFAR-funded Nursing Leadership Initiative. A passionate advocate for women, youth, vulnerable population, Christy Laniyan has dedicated her life to advancing public health, building institutional capacity, and driving sustainable change, social change. Her exceptional leadership, professional excellence, and commitment to service have made her a respected voice in global health and a shining ambassador of Akwa Ibom State. For her outstanding contribution to public health, leadership development, and society transformation, she was recently recognized as a true change maker, leading change. Ma, thank you for honoring us tonight. This evening. Thank you for honoring our invitation. We are excited to have you. And I believe every one of us on the platform tonight, we are excited to have her with us. And I want us to just, clap as we welcome our change maker tonight, Mrs. Christy Laniyan. You are welcome, ma.
Thank you very much, Bumi. I'm very happy to be here, and it's indeed my pleasure to feature in BoomHerVoice. This is what we who have passed through the grind of leadership ought to do now, supporting and mentoring other women. Thank you very much for the opportunity for me to continue to do what I love to do most. Thank you.
Thank you, ma. You're welcome, ma. Many people know Christy Laniyan, the public health expert and global consultant. We want you to tell us more about Christy the woman. Who are you beyond professional achievements? Tell us about the young girl who started this journey. Many people know you now, but want to know the real Christy Laniyan. Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you very much, Bumi. A difficult task, but I'll do my best, and I'll just speak extempore as I can. I was born in the city of Ibadan many years ago, over 60 years ago, actually, and I grew up in Ibadan. And my earliest memory of myself was starting primary school a year earlier in Ibadan. In those days when your hand had to touch your ear, and my hand didn't touch my ear, so they would not allow me to start school. And I recall that I would cry when other children were going to school. So one day, the late Mrs. Oyeshino, the wife of the great man that started Boys High School, was passing in front of our house. And she said, oh, she's a little girl. She won't know what's going on. I'll take her to class. I'll be taking her to school. She told my mom, just dress her up in the morning and I will take her. So what I remember about this time, I must have been around 5 years old, was that I will then go with her to the school and sit at the back. My number was 35. I always remember this number because I was not registered with the main student until the second term. But because I had started a nursery school in what was popularly known as Jelio Simi, I could read to an extent and I could write. It was surprising to my first benefactor that I came first in the first term exam. And so she took me to the headmistress and said, even though this girl is not of age, can we register her? Because she's coping in the class. So that's how we started. I started school earlier than I should have. Baba Obafemi Awolowo School at that time. I'm trying to, Bishop Akinyele Independent School. And at that time, all that we were taught was in Yoruba, primaries 1 to 3. So my Yoruba is actually much better than my English or any other language that I speak, because my language of thinking is Yoruba. I started to grow up in the house and then started to display certain qualities that were obvious in the home. And I recalled that by the time I was maybe in my early teens, my dad was very inspirational. He used to work in the labor, in a union, organizing labor. And often will go to Geneva or to other meetings internationally. So one time he came from the meeting and he said to me, wow, there was a young lady, 24 years old, from Czechoslovakia. I still struggle to spell that country, by the way. And he said to me, I see you in the future representing Nigeria in the global stage and reading a paper like this young girl. So I got a vision that I was going to be a diplomat, that for some reason I was going to work globally and I would be making presentations. I had no idea what path was going to take me there. Then I went to secondary school. I was both a science and art student in a way, combining the two stresses. But my dad kept on encouraging me to study medicine. I wanted to study law. The long and short of this story is that I ended up doing maths, physics, chemistry, biology, because that's how you prove that you were brilliant in those days. We felt that those in humanities were not brilliant. False. People just need to false thinking. Anyway, I did my A-levels at Queen's School Ibadan, in case there are anybody from Queen's School here, and my secondary school at St. Teresa's College Ibadan. I have seen many of my classmates and seniors on this call already who knew me from that time. Without tooting my horn, I was one of the brilliant girls, but I also one of the troublemakers in school. Studying wasn't so hard for me, but I also enjoyed a lot of play. I played a lot, and I did not allow myself to be bullied. So if any of my seniors are here, they remember that I would always take them on. And I was very stubborn, they said, but no, that's when I started to exhibit the activism that was in me. I would not like you to cheat me, and I don't like others to be cheated. So always fighting for my right, things like that. When I concluded my secondary school, I went to the Polytechnic where I redid my A-levels, and then I entered the University of Ibadan. Ibadan, the great citadel of learning, is the only university. The others are extended campuses. You cannot see me to quarrel with me. So great UIs. Having done my first and second degrees in UI, I actually studied food science and technology. In the end, I did not study medicine. But it seemed that my pathway was still going to go into the health sector, because I went to work in Lagos. I had 2 little children, and I was struggling with my work in a factory as a production supervisor and ensuring that I had a family life with my 2 kids, my husband being based in Ibadan. So the story was that I had to resign from my work to bring my children back to Ibadan, because I felt that I wanted to be a mother and I wanted to be a professional woman. And till date, I think I want to be known as a woman who tried to raise God-fearing and excellent children, even before I started my career. Amen. When I got to Ibadan, there is the Association for Reproductive and Family Health that was founded by Professor O.A. Ladipo and the late Chief Mrs. Ebundelano. I was one of 3 core staff who started that NGO with Professor Ladipo and Chief Mrs. Grace Ebundelano. And it was in that organization that I cut my teeth in development. By that time, it was very clear what my talents were. I was
I think, Christy, you are already answering so many questions, which it's
okay.
It's okay.
I think I can stop here. I've tried to paint a picture of myself from when I was little to my work life. So I'll hand over to you, Bumi.
Actually, I think it's also still good like that, because we can actually relate with it. Just that I want us to just segment it. But I want to encourage every one of us, as many of us that we want to ask, okay, somebody is already raising up the hand. How many of us that want to ask questions, you can interject at any point in time, so that we don't, it's an interactive conversation. There's somebody's hand up there. Gladys Adedipe. I think Janet, please, to help us coordinate anyone that
Yes,
raised up.
yes, yes, please, yes, please.
Yes,
Good
you
evening
have the
once
floor.
again. I'm so happy to hear Madam's voice. I am interested in what she's saying, and I will appreciate if she can continue, please, before you start asking her questions. Thank you.
Okay. You can just put that down your hand. Is there another one that wants somebody that wants to have a comment? Any other comments, please? Janet, please look to the chat room. By popular demand, Auntie Christy, I've been told that you should continue. Where we get to that, there is any question, then we can ask. But before you are actually going to continue. But I think at the point, there was a point that you said that at a point you knew that you are going to the health sector. It's actually going to be the next question, but it's good that we take it like that. I wanted to ask, at what point in time do you discover that this is supposed to be the line you want to follow, which is the where you are taking us to? I think you should continue that, ma.
Okay, so remember that my father wanted me to study medicine and that I did
Yes,
physics, chemistry, math, biology. Up till today, some of my secondary school classmates did not know I didn't study medicine because that was what I was primed to do. But I studied food science and technology at that time to the master's degree. Then I joined the Association for Reproductive and Family Health. Well, that was when I recognized that my passion really was for women's health. Mrs. Delano was a reproductive health specialist who had become very innovative in designing projects to meet the needs of women and children in what was known as the community-based delivery of maternal child health and family planning. And when you run a family planning training, one of the things you will learn from that first training that I did to qualify to work with her was that the causes of maternal mortality is many, but there are the three things or four things that contribute the most. When a woman marries too early, starts to give birth too early, give birth to too many children, is not spacing the birth of these children, the woman is likely to expire from reproductive health-related problems. This really resounded with me because my own mother married at 15, and before she was 40, she had had 12 children. And then I recognized that many women had children not by choice, but by chance. Depending on how fecund they were, they would have many, many children. So we were many in my mother's hands. And I learned from firsthand what having too many children does to a woman. So I became very passionate about my work in reaching women, in talking to them about maternal child health. How do you go through a pregnancy successfully? What are the things that can happen to you in pregnancy that can take your life? How do you want to ensure that you give birth safely? And what do you do in an emergency? And we used to go to very many rural areas, deep, deep villages in Oyo State, Ogun State, in the Southwest area. And we were, by the grace of God, able to reach many women through the Association for Reproductive and Family Health, ARFH. And whilst we were doing that, you will recall that I was not a medical person per se, but I had to be trained in family planning. But my real key stresses which I was bringing, that is my key skills that I was bringing there, were project conceptualization and design. I was very natural in that. I was also very natural in research. I had a lot of interest in research. And since we were always having these rural outreaches, I started to train as a behavior change communication specialist. So yes, I was working in the health system, but my set of skills were becoming varied because I was working with this NGO who was very passionate about women and children. That's how we started. Then we expanded our work, our services to young people because we recognized that a lot of young girls were dying from complications of abortion, and that we were not doing anything to help the girls, and we were assuming that for some reason they will just stay without having sex. That was not true. Okay, thank you. Somebody muted me, so I just unmuted myself. Can you hear me now again?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's how we started to work with adolescent and young persons. And we were very much interested in helping them understand what adolescence was and how not to engage in sexual activity. And if they were going to engage in sexual activity, how they should conduct themselves in those types of settings. So my portfolio of skills kept on growing. But at that time, I had not really received a vision that this is what I was going to be doing for life. So sometimes in 1990, I joined AF in 1989. But because of the way that Professor Ladipo, Mrs. Delano, and the late Professor Eugene Wise appreciated what I brought to the table, I was sent for a training in the US. But that training used to be curated by the Center for Development and Population Activities, CEDPA, and they would run women in management training programs. I was in WIM 23 cohort. That meant that was the 23rd time that they were running that training. And it was surprising because this was like 6 months into my being recruited by AF, and already I was being sent on an international training. And when I got to that training, Women in Management, it was a 6 weeks training. I discovered that what I really wanted to be was a woman leader, that I wanted to lead in the public health space, that there were not, at that time, about 36 or 37 years ago, at that time, there were not many women leaders in the public health space. Most of the leaders were medical doctors and they were men. So I started to ask myself, what would it take for me to become a manager and a leader? Please note that I didn't pause my career. I kept on doing the things that came my way day to day. But having been trained as a manager, I came back to Nigeria and I started to use management skills to shape this new organization that we were building. And as I continued, especially with regards to the work with adolescents and young persons, Mrs. Delano and Professor Ladipo led us to thinking very innovatively about how to provide sexuality education in schools. I saw Professor Falaye on this call. She was a director of the department that was responsible for that work along with me in those days. So we conducted a lot of operational research. We didn't want to mimic British sexuality education training, US sexual, no. We wanted to see how can we provide sexuality education in our cultural context and it will not be offensive. So after a lot of work, research-wise, we decided that we were going to call the curriculum the life planning education curriculum. Because what the young people needed was greater than sexuality education. For instance, some of them didn't know how to study, and so their grades were dropping. So we needed to teach them studying skills. Some of them didn't know very much about personal hygiene. We needed to teach them personal hygiene. Many of them did not know how to say no to sex, especially the girls. We needed to give them the tools of being able to assert themselves in a sexual context. Say no to sex, or if you are going to be with a man, know how to negotiate condom use. These were very exciting work for me. Some of the greatest work we did at that time included some work in Rivers State, where we will go over the large body of water in Rivers State to communities called fishing villages. And we were taking maternal child health and family planning services to the women there. We were able to train traditional birth attendants to be able to recognize emergency in pregnancy, because many times women died because there were delays in taking them to hospital when they were in labor. By training these traditional birth attendants, we were able to avert many needless deaths. So, Bumi, I want to tell you that my passion, so this is the part that I'm talking about, my passion for women, for children, for young people, for helping them to have a healthy sexual and reproductive health. That has been what my life work has been about. But in the course of that, I worked for about 12 or 15 years in prevention and treatment of HIV, because HIV became the big epidemic or pandemic related to sexual and reproductive health. I think I will stop here, take another question. But as you know, I like to talk about my life and how I got here. So pardon me if I've taken some time, but
No, Auntie Christy, you are right, quite on point, and I think the audience really like the way you are taking us. I'm actually flowing, and it made the conversation to flow properly. But I want to let everyone know that you can actually drop your question, comments, the chat room, and if you really want to speak, you can raise up your hand by show of hand, and you will be allowed to speak, because this is a conversation, is something that we can just, discuss together. I have 4 people right there. Okay, I have somebody that already with the hand up, that Dr. Olukemi Akumishere. Please, you have the floor.
Okay, thank you very much, Ma. Good evening, Ma. I really appreciate you. I left Marriage Stops in 2014 to go to Association for Reproductive and Family Health in 2016 as a finance and grants manager on an orphans and vulnerable children project. I heard a lot about you. And I see that we have, yes, Ma, I see that we have so many things in common. My parents wanted me to be a medical doctor, the first female doctor then to take over their hospital. And I went into money, finance, and all of that. But I still have this passion for women. Auntie Bumi knows. She's one of the girls in a women group that I belong to. I still have this passion, for women mentorship, women, anything women empowerment. Last month, I was in a menstrual hygiene meeting. We were still talking about sex prevention and all of that. And you've been talking about these things since 1989. I don't know how better can we really do this. It seems to me you started doing all this 89. And then even still last month.
Who is this?
Okay, we are still having the same challenges. What can we do, Ma? Especially those of us that are just coming up.
Thank you. Can I take this question directly, Bumi, or should we take
Yes, ma.
more questions?
You can take it, ma.
Okay. Dr. Olukemi, thank you for your compliment. AF is really part of how I came to become. And I'm always grateful for that opportunity. But to let you know that there were children we trained then in secondary schools in the life planning education curriculum who are today leaders of NGOs, leaders of organizations, consultant doctors, trainers all over the world. I think that our work really grew. And I think that it continued to grow. If you did your youth service, AF was partnering with NYSC through a UNICEF grant to train many young people when they came to camp for NYSC. What were we trying to do? We were trying to ensure that wherever there was a congregation of young people, we are telling them about how to stay safe, how to take care of their sexual and reproductive health. But Dr. Kemi, permit me to say this. As I had previously said, one of the things that I studied as I started to grow in this was population studies. The reason we seem to not have stopped this problem is that our population is growing. Our population is growing at a very alarming rate. More than 70% of Nigerian population are young people under 20. We have such a youthful population, but we are not managing that population. We are not investing in the education of these children. We are not training the teachers that ought to train them. We are not providing support to the mothers. The work that needs to be done must be a partnership between government, NGOs, individuals. And that was what we pioneered in life planning education in Oyo State. We made sure that we institutionalized that program, life planning education, in Oyo State. But recently, I was speaking with one of my colleagues from those days. Oyo State is no longer implementing life planning education. They are not funding it. They are not training and retraining the teachers. So, because the vision that Mama Delano and Prof. Oladipo had at that time was that once we succeeded in one state, we will extend to other states, and we will have the boomerang effect that we thought we could have. But unfortunately, the population is growing and far outstrips the available resources. But this is why I'm trying to work with Bumi, because we need women who are in the political space, who can speak up in legislation and in resource allocation for the issues we are talking about. And so it is one of the reasons I'm very close to her, to encourage her and to be part of her network so we can continue to make the changes that are required for a better Nigeria. I hope I've been able to answer your question, Dr.
Thank you so very much, Ma.
Absolutely, Ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Kemi, for that beautiful, throwback. Thank you, Ma,
there's somebody on the chat, Miss Dejare Margaret. She would like to ask a question. You can just unmute and ask your question.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, Mrs. Adejari.
We appreciate all you have said so far. Kudos to you, ma. I'm proud of you. I want young people in our midst to learn tonight how to talk of work-life balance. How did you cope with all this thing, your work, your home, your children? How did you cope? I want people to learn from you, ma. How did you manage all this stress?
Thank you, Mrs. Adechari. With that question, let me just add to it so that Auntie Christy can just put them together. She has led multi-million dollars program and have worked with so many, organizations internationally and both Nigeria and Africa. we are looking at it that it's not easy to do that. What leadership? I mean, how were you able to, you had to travel a lot, just like the moment that I just asked the question asked. How were you able to cope with all this and the family,
Work-life balance. Yes.
work-life balance?
Yes. Work-life balance.
Okay. I want to talk about leadership challenges that I faced as I grew in my career. And while talking about those ones, I will then dovetail into the question of the issue of how do you, as a professional woman, balance your family life with your professional life. So let me first of all start by talking about the challenges. As a woman leader, I faced quite a number of challenges. I faced structural challenges. Let me tell you what some of those structural challenges at that time were. It was not very common for women to stay in hotels about 38 years ago. Any woman that went to stay in a hotel was seen as wayward, or she would be sleeping with men. I'm glad that my husband is on this call. The first thing that had to happen was that, first of all, I had a husband whose mother was a leader herself and who chose me because he felt that I reminded him of his mom. Women who were going somewhere with their lives. Women who are not waiting to be supported by their husbands. So my husband was very much prepared for me in terms of his mindset and abilities. So he supported me. But structurally, people will speak to him and say, why are you allowing your wife travel so much? Oh, do you know what she does when she goes there? And one of the things that I had to do at some point was when we had training or activities close to the Southwest, Daddy will come over to stay with me in the hotel just to support me, maybe at the weekend or something. And then he recognized how hard we worked. Many people on this call were born in the days where there are PowerPoint presentations. We used to prepare all our flip charts. All our presentations were made on flip charts. That was the only audiovisual we had. Yes. And if you had if you had 3 sessions the following day, you had to spend today writing up all your flip charts. Daddy will sleep, wake up, and see me. I'm still writing flip charts. He became very upset when anybody suggested that it was not okay. He says, do you know how these women work in development? They rarely sleep. They work very hard. So one of the things that I will encourage you, if you're a young woman, let your husband or your partner see the real challenges of your work. They will become more supportive. I think when Daddy experienced my work, one of the first things that he did was that when I needed to create structures to help me do work-life balance, let me give you one of the structures. It got to a point there was no way I could be going to the market and cooking. I had to find a way to delegate that because my head is writing proposals. I am going to various places to present proposals and to defend proposals, to write proposals and to draw up budgets. You as an accountant, you can imagine. If Kaide Oshinawa is on this call, they used to call me Ojo Nisha, Ojo Meaiki, because I self-taught myself computer in the days when computers used to be mainframe, and I will sit there working hard. You need to work hard. The second thing that so delegate, you need to delegate. You need to outsource. I always try to call it family support. You need to get members of your family. If you are fortunate to have a mother, I was not fortunate to have a mother living any longer when I was rising in my career. But I had a sister. The name of my sister is Mary Awa. She should be on this call. She was a big support system to me. her job was more sedentary, civil service, and she didn't travel. So anytime that I travel, she would move in and stay with my children. Another thing was that at some point, I had up to 3 or 4 people working for me, and I used to pay from my salary. I didn't ask my husband to pay because it was not him who sent me on an errand. Many of you, you want to eat your cake and have it. I wanted to be a professional woman. I knew it would cost me something. And so I can tell you without mincing word that nearly 60% of my salary went to servicing all these alternate sources of help. You must always, always find a way to discuss with your family how to align your professional responsibilities with your domestic responsibilities. So, for instance, when I newly married, if you're Yoruba on this call, you know what Ishe Yawole means. But at some point, because of the demand of my work, my husband did not allow me to do any Ishe Yawole. He would tell the family when there were things going on. My wife would not be able to attend, but we are going to pay for X number of people who will come and do the work. So all of the Yawos became free because of that. I'm just trying to maybe make the point that you cannot eat your cake and have it. And that there's always a tension between being a professional woman and yes, God bless him. Thank you for who sent that message. I always say this because Daddy, in fact, you cannot know me without knowing Daddy. Bumi, true or false?
True, ma. True, ma. Daddy is highly supportive. I can attest to that.
He is visible, and anytime I needed to travel, he will pray with me, he will call me, he will ensure that the children also were receiving. One advice I like to give you, though, is that I find out that this generation now, when they want to negotiate flexible hours of work, in those days we did not have flexible hours of work. Oh. Our guys were old school, though. But I had to create a structure for myself, a system, whereby when I'm in the office, I do office work. Bumi, if you recall from the days when we worked together, when it is 6 p.m., I'm working from morning, but when it is 6 p.m., my phone rings. No matter the meeting, I'm stepping out to speak with my family because from 6 p.m. is my family time. So make sure that you schedule and create time for your family. Olamidun Julo, my first daughter, is on this call. She will recall that when I knew that she was missing me a lot in my travels, we set up what we call our mother and daughter time. I'm talking about quality time with your children versus quantity. Because I knew that I was not there always. Once in a week or once in 2 weeks, she being in her early teens, she and I will sit down and we will discuss about anything that she wanted to discuss. We'll discuss about school, we will discuss about her friends, we'll discuss about her spiritual life, everything and anything. And that made her to know that even though I had this demanding work, I also made room for her. Make room. It's not the quantity of time. Staying with a child. In fact, many women who want to be wayward, they are not doing the type of our work. They are not traveling. They will not still have time for children.
Yes.
So what you want to do is, is to schedule your time so that your family time and your work time is sacrosanct. I don't joke with it. In fact, for many of you who worked with me, you know, I used to announce in meetings, nobody should come and visit me on Saturday. Oh, stay with your family. Oh, I'm not a boss who wants you. Don't come. Many of you didn't know my house until we finished, and we have worked for 8-10 years. Why? Because when I was growing up, I recognized that many young women will still go to the boss's house on Saturday and Sunday. When do they have time for their own families? Having learned as a leader that that wasn't okay, I ensure to encourage all people working under me, male or female, to prioritize their family. In fact, if you are working with me and you need time to take your child to school, to do anything, I will give you the time, because the world will not stop moving because you prioritize your family. My only request is, if I do not know, I cannot make that time for you. If Tine Woji is on this call, I see. Thank you, Tine. Thank you for supporting me. I did that a lot. Tine Woji is one of my mentees who is now a very senior program director. I'm very proud of her. And so she knows that I will say things like, Tine, your children and your husband are number one. So if you need time, let me know. So I emphasized productivity. My concern is, how productive are you? Tine became a star staff, because she will do the work and still take care of her family. Margaret Adejare, I'm still trying to focus on your question. And the last point I want to make is that for driven and professional women like us, we sometimes want to strive for perfectionism. We want to be perfect employee or perfect leader, and we want to be perfect wife and mother. There is nothing like that. Oh, you cannot do it. Oh, don't come and go and kill yourself.
Kill yourself.
And go and die. Oh. So please, free yourself.
Yeah.
Be kind to yourself. When you are not able to juggle it, own up. In fact, Tine would know that in my leadership, mentoring, and training in our work, I will say to you, knowing when to get help is a leadership skill. Knowing when to get help is a leadership skill. So when you are feeling overwhelmed by all your responsibilities, cry out for help. Call up your mother to come and help you. Call your sister. Call your friend. I had a friend when I was in my middle management level. I call her Mommy Rolake. She will actually say, "Oh, Remy, bring your children." She was a big support system for me in those days. When I traveled, she would be the one doing school run if my husband was not available. My late brother-in-law, Muiwala Niyo, often did school run. And I'm trying to say all of this because I don't want you to think that being a professional woman and a leader is beans. It's very challenging, very difficult. So please do not have guilt and do not overwork yourself. And please don't mix domestic and professional tasks. My husband can attest to this. I had to beg him. I said, "Daddy, please don't call me when I'm at work. I love you, but when I see you call, my instinct is to pick your call. When I pick your call, if somebody is standing over me to sign something, I might sign something in error. Can we agree that the only time you will call me will be in an emergency?" It was not easy for him because he thought I should pick my call anytime. But I had to, over time, let him know that I'm not coded like him. I'm not able to compartmentalize. That's another word that I may use later. Men are very good at compartmentalizing. Women are very good at multitasking. So because I'm not good at compartmentalizing, do not let the work hours be work hours and the family time be family time. I hope I've done justice to Margaret's question. Over and out, Bumi.
Thank you so. Yeah, thank you
ma'am.
so much, Mrs. Adechari. And thank you so much, Auntie Christy. Since I know her, she's been a very straightforward woman. She's very blunt and she stands her ground all the time. And uncle is just too supportive. I give it to you, sir. And knowing very well that Madam Christy Laniyan is all over the place. Is Madam Christy Laniyan worldwide. Please let us know where you are joining us from so that we will know how universal she is.
Right now, I'm speaking from Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, where I'm working.
No, I mean those people that are
mostly,
joining us.
yes.
Thank you, ma.
Oh, you
Yes.
may, yeah, well,
The participants.
and okay, you were talking to the participant. Okay,
Yes,
thank
the
you.
participant.
Bye.
I want to
I'm
see.
out again. Ask your
Yeah.
question, please. Bumi.
Okay. A lot of things have been asked, and I'm really, there's still a hand up. Before that, let me just quickly, Madam Jumoke, I'm doing okay. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much, Madam Ibukun Odushote. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Because of the kind of person that our guest of tonight is, is also a mentor to many of us. So many of us, we learn a lot from her, and we believe that this profession, she has mentored a lot of people in this profession. I want her to just tell us, because especially because of the young people that are on the platform tonight, how important is mentorship? Then I will now look at the chat room to ask other questions. Ma, over to you. Thank you, Mrs. Larry.
No, because
Yes.
the process
Bumi,
I've
can you hear
seen
me?
so far is that
Yes, I can hear
people
you, ma.
always ask, yeah,
Somebody is
just
speaking
say, you
over
can
me.
all just say it ahead, like, oh, Janet already put a draft in, but we just need your, and then
You are Janet, you are saying something?
so
Janet, are you with us here?
yes, I am. Let me mute myself, ma'am. Sorry.
So no problem. Auntie Christy, I was just asking that. I
I'm
know that you have
I'm
mentored a lot of people. I know that I'm part of your mentee anyway. But I want, because of our young people that are on the platform tonight, because this BoomHerVoice is also to build the young people that are also upcoming young ones. I want you to just, in a simple form, let us understand and let them understand the importance of mentoring.
You see,
Hello.
I will start first by saying that you need to understand what mentoring means. Mentoring, unlike coaching, is a one-on-one relationship where somebody requests to be mentored by somebody in the same area. So, for instance, you are looking at a woman who is a fantastic mother, and you are admiring the way she is raising her children. You can ask her to mentor you. What this essentially means is that this person would be holding your hand and helping you along that way, teaching you and sharing with you tips on what works and not works. Let me give an example of one of my mentees. She had a supportive husband, but she will cook every day. She liked to cook every day. Young women that I mentor, I always tell them, there is no way that you want to be that cordon bleu chef, cooking sexy dishes for your husband every day, and still be a middle-level manager with middle-level management responsibilities. So one of the things you could do, I'm trying not to use only work-related examples, is prepare your food. So I often would teach people that, do you know that there's something called stock? So you make a big pot of stock, but you don't make the soup. So the day you want to cook okra, you bring out a pack of the stock. The only thing you are adding is okra. And you put your Maggi and the crayfish and everything, and the food has a lovely taste. How will your husband go and know that you cooked that stock last week? If you don't go and be telling him funny stories. What the man wants to do is to eat good food. And once you present good food, he will eat. So you need for instance, to find someone who knows how they've managed the kitchen and how, so having a freezer is a must. Preparing stock is a must. Knowing how long things last in your house is a must. Recently, I did a training on operational excellence. And one of the things that makes for operational excellence is to follow standard operating procedures. So this is where you run your home as if you were running an office, a business.
Organization.
You set up your SOP. Yes, you have your menu, weekly menu. You can change it after a month, but so it's not in the morning you wake up and people will say, "Mommy, what will you eat today?" Go and check the menu. In fact, I think one of my children bought me a plaque, and it says, "If you want breakfast in bed, sleep with something." That is, my mommy doesn't have time for all that breakfast in bed nonsense. Come down, get your breakfast, and you'll be fine. So I really would like to say here to young people, you need a mentor. Let me give you an example. When I became a manager, I had not been trained as a manager. Then I became a director. I had not been formally trained to be. This was before I went for my MBA. It was also why I knew I needed to go for the MBA, because I did not want to not have the qualification to do the work that I was doing. But I found somebody to mentor me in financial management. I wished some of my finance colleagues are here. Actually, you are one of them. You recall how I used to look at a financial report?
Yes,
and everybody would be gossiping behind me. Chartered accountant. She will just be asking you questions that auditor won't ask you. She will even ask you. Why? Because I was mentored by not only Mrs. Delano, but I was mentored by other people along the road. Choose a mentor. Let your mentor be somebody who can give to you. Schedule regular meeting with your mentor. Tell your mentor what you are struggling with. See, because when people go for, when we just say, "Miss Laniyan, you are my mentor." Bumi, you know that as your mentor, sometimes you will pick your phone and you will say, "Ma, this is what I'm struggling with." And I will say, "That's not a problem. Maybe you can do this, maybe you can do that." Everybody needs a mentor, not even only women. Men also need mentor. I volunteer to be mentor to many people because I know that without mentorship, there is no way that you will get all the skills and information you need. But in speaking about mentorship, I would like to speak about something else related to women and leadership, which is sponsorship. Your mentor may not be your sponsor. Your sponsor is somebody who is higher than you, maybe somebody you report to, or somebody your own report reports to. These are people who can help your career, who can mention your name in meetings, who can open doors for you. So let me give you an example. How did I end up as a Harvard scholar? Somebody opened that door for me. Why? You already trained as an MBA. Why do you want to go to Harvard? I said, I want to learn advanced management. And I went to Harvard and I learned for that time. Currently, I'm doing a PhD in program management. And I have learned that some of the things I learned 20 years ago, they are obsolete in management.
Please mute yourself. Mute yourself.
Mrs. Eunice, can you please mute yourself?
Please mute her.
Janet, just mute her. Janet, mute her.
No, I lost access. I control access to unmute or mute.
Okay, I'll give you access. Just
okay.
I'm sure she doesn't know she's unmuted. So,
I'm looking for
basically, you also, and many of us women, Bumi, I'm speaking to those of you who still have a lot of influence that you are going to yield. We do not sponsor younger people. We do not mention their names positively in rooms that they are not there.
That's
so,
right.
for instance, one of the ways in which Tine Woji became very visible when we were working with Global Fund was that Tine Woji was my policy person. She was expert at policies and guidelines. So when we needed to defend any position to Global Fund, she is the person I will choose to go and do the background work. Tine, if you are still here, just raise your hand so people can recognize you. And guess what? Every time we met with Global Fund, I will say something like this. Oh, when they praise our work, I will say, oh, actually, when it comes to understanding Global Fund policy, Tinewoji is the go-to person in the team. So that people started to know her for that area. You need, so in a way, I'm not only a mentor, I'm a sponsor. You will speak about your mentees in places that are high so that others will take notice of them. Many women think that when you promote a woman higher than yourself, or even anybody, that your own shine is going to be diminished. I am not one of those leaders. In fact, I always recruit people who are better than myself. Why? Because they are the ones who will help me make my work shine. But the day they will present the work, I will be introduced as the leader, and I will take a bow and I will smile. So don't be intimidated by those who are more talented than you. In fact, your leadership skill is tested by how, because talents are not easy to manage. And so you will need a lot of humility. You will need a lot of communication and collaboration skills, how to share without feeling that it will not be enough. But most importantly, get a mentor. And I want to appeal to all mentors, all women on this platform. Be a sponsor. Speak well about your mentees. When they have spectacular skills, promote their skills. This is the only way in which other women can become leaders. I really appreciate the fact that somebody asked this question on mentoring. You also need to understand that there are principles and guidelines in mentoring. Many people have never been trained in mentoring. In fact, that's one of the things I do in my consulting. I hope Ambassador is here, Her Excellency, because she can recruit me to help train people in mentoring. That I'm selling my market, sorry.
I'm here.
You pay for adverts.
I want to meet you. I want to meet you. I'm your secret admirer.
Thank you.
Many of my sisters are your besties, so I want to
you pay
meet
for
you.
adverts.
Yes. Sorry,
Yes.
somebody has just reached the door now. I need to open the door for someone. I'll be back in a minute.
Okay,
No
Dr.
problem.
Eniola, fine.
Yes.
Thank you. So see, I'm talking about sponsorship, and I jokingly, you people thought I'm joking. Dr. Eniola can open doors for me. She can mention my name in places that I can't get into. She's an ambassador in many countries. So what I'm trying to say is, as a woman, don't end with mentoring. Sponsor other people. I think I'll stop here and take another question.
Thank you so much, ma. We have had so much tonight, and we really appreciate you, ma. We have heard that we really need to delegate as women. We need to outsource, and we need to ask for support. A lot of us will always believe that we are multitasking, all these things we cannot do. And when Nancy was talking about women supporting women, I was like, it is women who we don't like to promote our mentee. Auntie, you have really spoken my mind tonight, and like every time I give you the respect, I respect you a lot for, because you are not the kind of person that puts, like your Bible say, puts a word under the tongue to say something. You have put the hammer on top of the nail. A lot of women, they are afraid of other women, so they don't allow women, so that I won't allow her to take my shine. Meanwhile, if you do that, you are helping yourself. You are helping yourself. And I want to use this opportunity to also thank Uncle, that I'm sure he's still on the line tonight. I don't really always have the opportunity to appreciate you for taking care of Auntie Christy. You have done a lot, and we are seeing its example, and all of us, we are beneficiary. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you, sir. So a lot of the questions that needed to be asked tonight, a lot of people have answered, and I see somebody's hand raised. If you want, if your hand is up, please, you have the floor, Mrs. Tony Apanchong. I'm sure it's my Apanchong. Please, you have the floor.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you very much. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
And
ma'am.
good evening, my darling Auntie Christy. This opportunity is a great one. I'm very happy to be here today. And I'm also very happy because some of my colleagues also joined. I shared this flyer with most of them because I know that we have a lot to benefit if we joined this webinar. You know, Auntie Christy hasn't been given her flowers. In fact, maybe a garden. I'm one of her mentees, by the way. Auntie Christy picked me when I was. You know, you cannot even give it in a lifetime. That's the truth.
Yeah.
I cannot recount. I may not be able to recount all of the benefits, or maybe, you know, when you are a mentee to someone who wholeheartedly has adopted you, adopted you as their own, like a daughter. You cannot, so it's not just work now. So we have work and then we have family. So Auntie Christy saw me join HERF. So by the way, I worked at Association for Reproductive and Family Health as a youth corps member in 1996. And I was retained. And since then, she had adopted me. So I was coming in very fresh, very naive, and I didn't even understand where I was going. But, you know, I think she saw through me, and she decided that maybe there is something in this girl. Let me just, draw her to myself. And she saw me through marriage, through childbearing, and through all the difficulties. Sometimes I just mirror her a lot, and I just see her and I see myself. So Auntie Christy is that person. Everything that people have said about her is the truth. So it's not just about work. She's very interested in what's happening to you, your family, because she believes that it is only when the home front is good that you can do the work well, because she's very strict when it comes to work. She taught me detailing because she's the one who has told me, I don't want this Jankara market work that you have brought. So you go and do it again, So she wants to know what's wrong with you, because I know you can do it. Why are you not giving me what I want? So I learned to be detailed through Auntie Christy, because you cannot present half-baked or haphazard job to her.
Yeah.
She is very humane.
Yeah.
And that is why I'm saying that, in this lifetime, may we be able to pay you. We that you have mentored. And I wondered why you were calling only Tine. I became jealous. When you do know Tine, you have known me, way back before Tine came on board. Auntie Christy, may God continue to bless you. May God continue to bless yours. Everything that God has given to you. You will not fail, you will not falter in this lifetime. And I want us to continue to have this in Auntie Adelugba that brought this program. Please, something like Girls Hub, we need it for mentoring, for coaching, so that we'll continue to help young girls, young women like myself, to balance work and also family life, and to aspire to be leaders. Auntie Christy became a leader when she wasn't prepared to be a leader. So she became, leader to many of us when she herself was, still trying to find herself. She's still trying to understand the enormity of the responsibilities that she had to, as a program director at ARF, it was a lot of work because she was, the arrowhead when it comes to writing proposals. So it was a lot. So they were like the guinea pig that was used when it comes to family life issues. So they had gone through the stress of having children, going to work early, not coming late, not having a car or car breaking down. All of those things, I saw it. I saw them. I saw her
Thank
struggle.
you so much, ma'am.
I saw her struggle. So she paved the way for us and helped us. In fact, as I'm saying, his tears are dropping my eyes because Auntie Christy, God will continue to bless you, ma.
Amen. Amen. Thank you so much.
Amen.
Actually, you have spoken some of our own mind, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, Madam. Sorry, the person that Titi.
Toyin.
Toyin.
That's
Yes,
not
Madam.
Titi, that's Toyin affection.
Yes, thank you so much for that wonderful accolade. We cannot appreciate her more. You mentioned detail, attention to detail. You can come back to her 2 times, say, but maybe and redo it. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́ mo ṣe fẹ́. You will do it until you get it. And, it's building resilience in all of us, and we are here today, and she still keep on supporting. That is Mrs. Christy Laniyan. I appreciate every one of us. And I really like the conversation tonight because all the questions that I actually wanted to ask so that people can ask questions, people have really, asked the question even at without even asking. So I appreciate everyone. I still have a hand up, and I have some people on the chat room that want to ask questions. I think we'll need to ask those questions, but I want to also remind us, just like Sister Toyin said, BoomHerVoice Network, we believe that every woman have a voice. Every woman has a strength. There is a voice that needs to be heard. And so if you believe that this is one you want to be part of us, please just contact me. Some of us, almost every one of us, will have a way of knowing my contact. I want to partner with everyone. And for us to be able to amplify that women's voice is important for us. I still have one person's hand up. Please, can you unmute yourself and ask your question so that we could quickly wrap this up?
All right. Thank you so much, Ma.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Good evening, our guests. Good evening, the hosts. My name is Dr. Rashidat Jubu. I work with NACA. Mommy Christy Laniyan is one of our stakeholders in NACA. I know her as an amiable leader. She's a very nice person. Once in a while during our quarterly meetings, when she sees you, you feel like you've been together for a very long time, the way she'll relate with you, and that is a very good quality. She's also an excellent program director. Like everybody has alluded, she's high up there with GF, in terms of proposal development. She's a very technical person. Okay, so my question is coming late actually, because I was going to ask a lot about mentoring. Somebody like her that has grown, in terms of family life, technical work, professionally. I don't know if we can be having, I don't know if she already has a mentoring group or a mentoring setup that people like us can leverage from. I like her experiences, about how she manages her family and work. We in the development space, we experience a lot of role conflicts because you're expected to be at work till you finish your work. Even though your closing time is saying 5 o'clock, there are some tasks you have and you have very tight deadline, to meet up. You can't say because it's 5, you carry your handbag. So I like those practical, examples she talked about, So all of that will help some of us because we still struggle with it. Role conflicts, how to balance your family with the profession and give your best to the job while your family still, have a good experience with you. So this mentoring is something I'm really interested in. And then I like the new space she talked about, like she's trying to network with people, you know. She has acquired a lot of program experiences, but all of these experiences, again, needs to move to the next level. So I really appreciate the new space she's trying to explore. Like she said, she wants to network with parliamentarians, you know, people that, based on her own experience, when she shares some of those experiences, they can legislate. And that helps, you know, lots of people, especially the
That's right.
women and then maybe the children. So I like a lot about that. So the mentoring, I want to know if she has an existing mentoring setup that could be leveraged upon, and then the program management aspect of it is another area. I've met, like in my organization, I mentor youth corps members. And when you discuss with some of them, they will say, I like this development space. I would like to, you know, develop my skills in it. So I don't know if she has, you know, a platform like that, such that when we have some of these cases, we can just reach out to her and say, Ma, I have someone that wants to learn from you and all of that. Like I
Okay.
said, she's an amiable leader, and I like her any day. So nice to be here tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. She just introduced that briefly, and I'm sure we are going to expand on that and get in touch with you when that starts. I myself, I want her to be on top of that, and I'm going to, you know, I'm going to be reminding her, and that will start. I can assure you. Thank you so much for that beautiful commendation for our auntie. It's a great one tonight, and we'll still have other questions. Janet, I want us to visit the chat room now. Let us look at the chat room.
Sorry, dear host. I want to tell you that the only man that I see with a video is raising his hand. His phone is Galaxy A15.
Okay.
So I think the person wants to speak.
Thank you, Your Excellency, for joining us tonight. I appreciate you. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ma. Janet, please identify that person and also read the chat room. Janet, are you there?
Yes, ma, I am here. Whoever is Galaxy, who has a Galaxy phone and you want to unmute yourself wherever you are, please,
I think his name, yes, Otumba Kayode Animashaun. Otumba Kayode Animashaun.
Over to you, sir.
Over to you, sir.
He might have dropped off. I can't see him again.
He's here.
Okay.
Let him unmute himself. Okay,
I'm here. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
I made a request.
Please, let's go to the chat room.
The discussion tonight has been very, very educative. And that I hope a recording of the business of the day will be made available.
It's on
so
YouTube,
that those who could not be those who could not attend can have a share of that wonderful knowledge.
Okay, sir.
That's number one. Number two, I'm privy to the glory of God to be a witness to quite an appreciable percentage of the story told by Christy Laniyan. And I am, by virtue of my position as an elder statesman, a senior citizen, I want to confirm affirmatively that everything she said was not a ruse. They were pure, absolute facts that had witnesses. I am one of those witnesses. There is Larry Laniyan here too on the platform. He's also a witness. I speak on behalf of both of us to say that everything that had been said tonight by Christy Laniyan are nothing but the truth. God bless everybody. I hope the request will be granted.
Thank you so much, sir. We're actually live now on YouTube, and it will be on YouTube and also Facebook. Thank you so much, sir, for that commendation.
You're welcome.
Over to you, Janet.
All right. Thank God and thank
Sorry,
you all
please,
for
can
joining.
I also, Janet, can I also comment, please?
Okay. All right, ma.
My name is Folarichi Adewusi, and initially my internet has been misbehaving. And I can also attest to all that Mrs. Christy Laniyan said, because we were all together in the heydays of trying to put together the family life education material. Was a constant to have a few times. So many of the things she said were very, very correct. And like everybody has attested, a very amiable person. When you see her, it seems that you've known her for ages. And very warm to everybody. And she has that technical skill that she's ready to share with anybody that comes her way. So I commend you, madam. God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sister, for FRA.
Thank you, FRA, for that commendation. Thank you for your support all the time. She's an example of women supporting women with Ambassador Eniola Ajayi. I can tell you, Auntie Christy, that Eniola Ajayi will just be there for you.
Don't worry, I'm going to track her down.
Don't worry. She's there.
I need her to be my mentor in the political space and in the...
Yes, don't worry. Janet, Safa.
All right. Thank you so very much, Maz. We are so appreciative. And I think most of the comments in the chat room is a great commendation, just appreciating our speaker for her laudable mentoring support to many people. I think one that stood out is from Miss Adebola Ilesomi. She said, well said, Ma, just to add that we mentees need to be humble to learn and serve effectively under mentors and potential sponsors. Mommy Christy is everyone mother under GF Grant. I work in Nepal, then as a finance manager at Debola, and many other people. I don't want to spend more time reading through the commendation, but I just want to reiterate that on the chat room, everybody is sounding her praise, and we really do appreciate. Another comment that I think I want to highlight is the one from Mrs. Jumoke Akintela. She said, don't strive for perfectionists. Free yourself. Knowing when to get help is a leadership skill. I think this is just one of the things that our speaker mentioned. Work-life balance from Mrs. Adejare Margaret. God, family, and work. Kudos to you, ma. I'm proud of you. And so many, many others. So over to you, ma. Thank you so much.
Okay, so I also recognize one of my mentees too that just sent something. Said, thank you, Mami Adelugba, for hosting this program, ma. You represented the fact share as you have supported people like me as well. I'm not blowing my trumpet, but if your trumpet needs to sound, I think we should
Amen.
Actually, hello, Bumi.
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, one of the things that I also talk about in Women in Leadership, that we women think that talking about our strengths or the good things about us, that we should apologize. No, we don't need to apologize. Men don't. Men just say it as is. So you are who you are. You are who you are, and you're doing a good job.
Great job.
You are doing a great job. And,
thank you.
And you know that I really want BoomHerVoice to go places. So
yes, Martin.
I hope I have another opportunity to come and have
definitely,
another
because right now we just scratched the surface.
We scratched the surface.
We didn't really get anywhere, and we have more than 1 hour spent on this program, so we don't have a choice than to just try and wrap this up, because time is not no close. I mean, it's not on our side. Like I always say, BoomHerVoice Network believe that every woman has a voice that needs to be heard, and we have heard the voice of Mrs. Christy Laniyan tonight, and we are seeing that the support of a man in a woman's life is key. There's nothing to add or subtract from it, and we have seen an evidence that is right. And we really believe that all of us have been imparted tonight. If there's anybody, there's no hand up anymore, and because of the time, we will not be able to go further. But one thing I know is that she's very passionate about this platform, and like I said, anytime I call her, she will always answer. And that's what I told her recently. She said, Bumi, you have to do something. I said, in fact, the person was telling me that you did it more than I said, if she's the one, she will do it more than what I've done. Oh, please let me just do what I need to do. So I know next time we call her, she will also answer us. So as many of us that still want to hear from Christy Laniyan, I can assure you that she will be here at BoomHerVoice. And if you really like us, we are new, but I want your comments, I want your subscription to our YouTube channel. Please do that, so that we continue together, we can continue to amplify women's voices and keep on empowering your one to speak loud in boardroom, in everywhere that we needed them to speak, and also continue to mentor. Mentoring is so important, and it's important that we hold hand of a woman to rise. Thank you so much, so well tonight. I appreciate every one of you, and most especially I appreciate our speaker of tonight, Sister Auntie Christy. You have done beautifully well, and I'm not surprised. I'm so proud of you. Anytime, any day. Thank you so much. I appreciate. So thank you. The story reminds us of the woman can. The story of Auntie Christy reminds us of a woman that a woman can lead, can nurture family, and transform community and build lasting legacy simultaneously. To everyone who has joined tonight, remember that your voice matters, your purpose matters, and your impact matters. Until next month, let us keep rising, keep leading, and keep making a difference. BoomHerVoice Network, amplifying women's voices, celebrating women's impact. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, Mrs. Janet Adebo. Thank you so much, my ambassador in the house. You have heard there's a lot of collaboration that can start even from tonight's conversation, and I believe that it's not going to end there. Thank you so much, our daddy with Galaxy A15. I appreciate your comments. Thank you so much, everyone that have joined tonight. I could not mention everybody's name, but I can assure you that, and I can tell you sincerely that I love every one of you. My friends that joined, thank you so much. And I see Christy Laniyan's friend and colleagues and all the mentees that are on the platform tonight. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Love you very much. Love you all. Thank you so much. God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, Titi, Tope, Ario. Thank you for joining us wherever you are joining us from. Thank you, Judith.
Thank you, Judith.
Thank you, Judith. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Mrs. Fashuba. I appreciate you.
Thank you, ma. Yes, ma. Thank you, ma.
Thank you, Tope Ario. Thank you so much. Thank you, Esther Aguga. Oh, thank you, my daughter. God bless you. Thank you so much, all Swan, all the Swan members that are on the platform tonight. Thank you so much. Adesolu, my daughter, thank you so much. My regards to the twins. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Adebola Elesomi from Canada. Thank you so much. Gladys Adedipe, my sister-in-law. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you. Mary Awa, thank you for joining tonight. We appreciate this morning, wherever you are joining from. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Sister Fola Okunfulure, thank you.
Thank you, Debola. I appreciate you.
Thank you, Nifesimi. Thank you, Nifesimi. You just walked past. Dr. Rashida, I'll see you when I come back to Abuja. We'll take forth the conversation.
Auntie, I was even thinking that you are US, you are in Akwa Ibom.
Iṣẹ́ mà ni mo wá ṣe gan. US kan ni mo lọ. Iṣẹ́ ni, but you know,
thank you so much, Rashida. Thank you so much, Rashida. I appreciate your contribution. Please get in touch with me. We can amplify that further. Okay, thank you so much, Mommy Beatrice. I appreciate you. Come up higher, people that are here. I discovered that our coordinator was here. She has to leave for another meeting. Thank you so much, Mrs. Fola Okunfulure. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. Thank you, Mrs. Temitope Ariyo. God bless you.
Thank you, Bumi. Thanks for having us.
Thank you, my people from NIM. Thank you, my chair. God bless you. Thank you. Very soon it will be your turn. I'll be telling you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done. Regards to the speaker, quite distinguished.
Yeah, thank you.
All right. Cheers and good night.
Good night.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. Mommy Chrissy is everyone's mother under GF grant. I work. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for sharing and pouring yourself into young women. God surely reward you. Thank you, ma. Though he has left before I joined, our orientation was invaluable and helped me settle into my role and confidence. Thank you, Auntie Christy, for your guidance and support. So many. A great evening. Well done, Right Honorable Speaker. Well done, ladies, to my sister. Kudos to my sister, Christy. Yes, thank you so much, ma. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, ma. Thank you so much, ma.
Thank you. We thank you.
Very interesting and
Tony
impactful.
Olubunmi, thank you for coming. I can still see you waiting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sister Mary. Good night.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Tony Ojo, my Ojo babe, my swan sister. Thank you so much. Thank you, Omobolade Ojo. Thank you, Mrs. Olutoyin Ojo. I appreciate you. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Thank you, Mrs. Adeyeye Temilade. God bless you. That's it. God bless you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, my darling. God bless you. Until another time.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.
I was trying not to leave before everybody else.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. I try to do too.
Yeah.
Mrs.
We shouldn't leave our guests.
Our guests, yes. But the challenge is some people may actually not be
have
Mrs. Mommy Margaret Ojo, thank you so much. Eunice Olushola, thank you so much. Thank you, ma. The iPhone person is still there. Thank you. I think we have how many people more now? We have 9 people there. Okay. Madam Mary Awak, thank you. Okay. There is a Zoom user that we don't know. Eunice Olushola, Olujimi, Ali Oluwapelumi. Thank you. Thank you so much. Udaroma. I think some of them are. Thank you, ma. Good night, ma. Okay.